Hey, Sal, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And guess what? It's Monday, Super Bowl Monday. What's happening, man? I can't wait to talk to y'all. I can't wait. I just want to see. Let's share the show right now. Let me share the show. I'm gonna do it right now. You know, because that's what I was trying to do when the show came on, and I wasn't ready. I was trying to share the show. So let me make sure I got everybody there. What's up, everybody? Let me check. Let me check with my starting five. The first 5 people that sign up to the Facebook feed and YouTube feed and the Chop Shop feed. Let me see who they are. I can't wait. I got Melvin Dews is in the building. Thanks for that information you sent me, Melvin. My seat keep coming up and down. Kevin Lewis, what's going on? We got Rod Wells. We got Sonia Billingsley. We got Alex Sestero is in the building. What's up to 6 man? That's our D Holcomb today. And but you know I like to shout out. What's up, Franklin Paul? What's up, Jim Norris? Corey Willis, Status Moody said happy Valentine's Day and Time Day to all the women of the Chop Shop. But I'd like to say happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Everybody needs some love today. It's the day of lovers. Everybody needs to share a little love today. You know, we got so much. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'll talk to y'all later about it. Remind me to tell y'all. This summer basketball, this high school basketball, it's got to be the craziest mess on the planet. Other than what's going on over there with Putin them right now. But other than that, it's crazy. Let me see. Daryl Anderson said he cruising back in Mexico again. This man here. I'm gonna be like him when I get big. What's up, Trey? Man, he said y'all having fun. Yeah, they having a ball. Los Angeles is the city of champions. The Lakers, the Dodgers and the Rams. Yeah. Wait a minute. Houston. Well, Houston is the semi-city of champions. The Astros has won a championship. The Rockets have won the championship. We just got to get the football team to win a championship, right? But I think, did they win one a long time ago in the old days when they was the Dallas something? I mean, Houston. I don't know. I'm just playing around. Hey, Mindy, Dr. Newsom. Let me see. Oh, this man got Valentine's Day and wedding anniversary. So you got married on Valentine's Day? Boy, how your wife trick you into doing that? What's up, Eric Raspberry? What's happening? Brandy. What's up, Reginald Simpson? Hey, wait a minute. Badonica, Dallas Nation is in the building. Hey, y'all, come on. Give me some. Y'all see what I got behind me. Hey, What y'all want to talk about? Give me some interesting topics. You know I got my stuff already, but give me some interesting topics because I'm finna share a couple of them with y'all now. Um, you know what I want to talk about today. Let's see. Yeah, here I am. I got a couple of things. Y'all give me some stuff. I know y'all got something. Share the show right now. Price of admission, share the show before you even come in the door. Soon as you get in there, the halftime was nice. Okay. One of the best halftime shows ever. Okay. How long y'all been watching, Brandon? Brandon, you and Dale, y'all kind of young. Y'all ain't been watching the Super Bowl that long, no way. Y'all ain't but 20-something years old. Yeah, Odell Beckham got. Let me tell y'all something. I felt that one. I didn't want him to get hurt, man. I was pulling for that guy, so glad he got his touchdown before he got hurt. And I can't wait. Um, have anybody found out what was wrong with his knee? Did he tear the ACL? Because why do black men have to dress in prison suits during the halftime? That is Moody. That is Moody. I got you. I got you. I got you, Thaddeus. I got you, Thaddeus. I promise you I looked at that too. But I know what the effect that they were trying to get. I know what they was going. I know what they was going for. But Thaddeus, you're right, boss. I mean, yeah. What y'all think about it? He tore the same knee. Oh, what's torn? What you mean? Was it the ACL? Was it the ACL? That's what I'm asking for. Those with federal inmate khakis. Okay, Michael Jackson was the best half. I don't remember the Michael Jackson. I saw it. I was there. I was there probably, and I just don't remember it. Cause I'm telling you, only reason I watched it this time because of them guys. I ain't gonna call their name, but it was a person that was around me, danced the whole damn 15 minutes to 12 minutes. I mean, that folks just got up and got to dancing. I mean, and I'm looking at them. I wish I had taped it. I'd have put it on the show. Yes, it's okay, since they had that game, late penalty. Now we don't we don't talk about nobody who had that game. Jay, no, we never used that. We never used that one. Michael Jackson, I just don't remember the halftime show. I remember people talking about it. Kendrick Lamar piece was getting the steppers in. Okay. Did you see Snoop smoking weed in the middle of the halftime show? Well, he always smoked weed, man. They can smoke weed in California, Doc. So Melvin Dudes, that's nothing really that big. Chris Charles, what else happened? Did it? So, I'm just trying to make sure I get everybody. Sonya said, I saw you. Where I see you at, Sonya? I didn't, where'd I see you, Sonya? I saw you in that yellow bathing suit on the beach. That's the only time. Where else I see you? Looks like the NFL have heard the calls in response for Black America. This is a good Jameson. Jameson, I love your comment. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but I don't agree. I don't agree, James. And I'm gonna tell you why, James. I love you, but I like the response. I put it up on the screen. I was there for the Michael Jackson one too, the Rose Bowl, and Prince in Minnesota. Okay. Oh, okay. Sonya was dancing the whole time. Who else other than Sonya was up there dancing the whole damn time the thing went on? Who else? Y'all put your hands up. I didn't. No, I ain't gonna be dancing. All right, okay. I like that one. I like this halftime show. But Eminem kneeling after he was told not to. It's conflicting stories there. Conflicting stories. NFL said they didn't tell him. We wasn't in the room. Early voting started today. Thank you. Get out and vote. Yes, sir. Early voting. Y'all see Eminem take a knee? Yes. Yes, he did take a knee. I was happy I knew all the words to the songs. Yes. That Mary J. Yeah, okay. I was waiting on somebody to say something about Mary J. Yeah. old girl, man, always ain't got no clothes on and out there trying to dance. She was all right. She was all right. I like her. Somebody did, boy. Somebody. I think Beyonce, Beyonce, that had a little Beyonce flavor to it. Beyonce had a. We got a long way to go. I know, Jameson. Somebody sent me, James. I got to share this with y'all because Jameson brought that up, and Jameson, I got it somewhere, and I want to just read it to you. You just tell me what you think. Let me tell you what. Yeah, what the hell wrong with Asian peace? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But in Psalms 137 and 3. Check this out. This is for James tomorrow. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song. And they that wasted us required of us mirth, that's laughter, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. There were more, James Morrow, there were more black people dancing on stage at the Super Bowl halftime show than the combined number of black head coaches, GMs, and team presidents in NFL history. Jameson, I'm not too excited about that. They've always let us sing and dance for them. We've always been the help and the talent. I don't think we had progress. Looked like the NFL heard the calls and responsible for Black Americans. That's a good start in the right. No. We've always sung and danced for them, cleaned their houses, took care of their children, James. James, you don't throw me no bone like that and expect for me. Maybe it's okay for you, and nothing wrong with it, you know. I just can't agree with it. Just can't agree with it, James, because I know what's going on, and nah. When there's more people out on that field dancing than ever had been GMs and coaches in the history, we had a big problem. And don't get fooled by that. Don't get fooled by that. I don't want us to get fooled by it. A lot of other people will get fooled by it, but I don't want us to get fooled by it. We smarter than that. We smarter than that, okay? So let's get out the way. Yes, shout out to Erin Jackson, gold medalist, first black woman in speed skating. I got a little video on her. Share the show because people need to check this out. Check this out, y'all. It's unique.
She decided to step on the ice for the first time in 2016, and boy, how far she has come since then. The world number one, headed for the line. Erin Jackson is into the lead.
All of the pressure, all of the expectations of being the number one skater in the world in the 500 meters. This entire season, just a few hundred separating, and just a few hundred separating today. Erin Jackson.
Best race at the best moment. Glory for Erin Jackson.
Reason that was so unique. Thank you, Trey Phillips. I had it already, as you know, I had it already queued up. 6 years ago, Erin Jackson stepped on the ice for her first time. And the day she became, yesterday, she became the first black woman to win an Olympic speed skating medal. Shout out to her. And 50 Cent. I can't wait. Okay, now y'all getting around. Yeah, thank you, Monte. What would 50 Cent what he was supposed to be on the ticket. Where they get him from? I liked it though. Come in the club. Hey y'all, let me tell y'all something. When that song came out, I used to hang out a little bit when that song came out. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I used to like that song in the club. But I just don't want us to ever lose sight, Jameson. Share the show, everybody, right now. Everybody share the show. Because we're going to get in we got a whole lot of stuff to get into. Hey, Marquetta Carter Charles. But let's not get fooled by them putting it's the blackest halftime ever. I wanted to I want to can I have the blackest front office ever? Shout out to that staff. Let me look it up. Super Bowl winners. Let's talk about the Super Bowl winners. The Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles Rams. A lot of history there, y'all. LA Rams. I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna look at the staff. I want to show you. I'm just gonna show you the staff. Where they staff at? Here they go. Unique staff. It's got higher ups now. They got Stan Kroenke, one of the richest men in the world, and his wife is one of the richest women in the world. One of the Walmart. He married one of the Walmart people. Yes, but I'm looking. Kevin Demoff, all of those guys white, and the higher ups. Then you go down. Hold up. Then you go down. I wanted the pictures of the guys like I did the last time. I wanted the picture. Somebody messing with me, y'all. This young man, Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning head coach. His I just like to explain. So when this stuff comes up, I just want us to be prepared, y'all. I want us to put on our old armor of God. We want to be prepared. I know some of y'all don't want to hear it, but some of us want to be prepared. Raheem Morris is the defensive coordinator. Kevin O'Connell is the offensive coordinator. I think he got the job somewhere else. He's finna leave. That's the one got the job. Then it's got, but he got a guy named, the running backs and the coach's assistant head coach is Thomas Brown, happened to be African-American. You got Eric Yarber, wide receiver coach. He's a black guy. You got Nick Jones, offensive assistant. He's black. You got Jonathan Cooley, 2 years experience, assistant secondary coach. He's black. Marcus Dixon. He's black. Secondary coach in the passing game coordinator. He got a funny name. I'm gonna mess it up. Ejiro Evero. Then we got Eric Henderson. He happened to be black. We also got Dwayne Stukes and Lance Schulters. Let me tell you something, man. I like the. What if the whole NFL had those ratios? Then we wouldn't be having these problems, Lonnie. And I'm gonna tell you something a lot of people ain't never thought about. Show you how hard it is to get these jobs. Okay? So, Kevin Lewis, did you play football? Chris Charles, did you play football? Pro football? And A. Renee Jackson. And the reason I want to share this with y'all, it's even harder for regular guys who didn't play football like me and Chris Charles and Kevin Lewis and Corey Willis. We didn't play pro football. We ain't got a shot to be one of these coaches. So this thing not only, but other guys who haven't played in the league, they have a chance to be coaches. Y'all follow me? Guys of other color who haven't been a coach, who haven't played, they have a chance to be I mean, I think I'm trying to let me put it where the ghost can get it. I don't want y'all to hear me. We complain. I complain about the hiring of black assistants, but most of those black assistants have played in the league before. A guy like Kevin Lewis ain't gonna never get a chance like one of these other guys who, let's say a white guy who've never played in the league before, but he can get elevated through the ranks. You follow me? He can be elevated through. It's in order for a regular guy like me and Chris Charles and Kevin Lewis, can you imagine how hard it is for us to make it through the ranks? If they doing they super Negroes like that, can you imagine what they do to us? You follow me? I know ain't nobody never, I know, I go against the grain. Because guess what? It's some young guys just watching the game who's not good enough to play. He's not good enough to go to the league. He's not good enough. And he might want a chance to be the GM too. He might have analytic knowledge too. And guess what? He don't get a chance. So, yes, Chris Charles, I felt bad for Odell Beckham. Let's see, what else? James said, had I agree, but women inclusion, the head black referee, this is good, but we're not fooled. Yeah, I'm just talking about the halftime show. Let's not be fooled about the halftime show. They always, what up, Kenneth Lawton? Eminem Jordan shoes was too big, but got for, oh, I don't understand them tennis shoes. Okay, Eminem shoes were too big, but got for almost $70K. So somebody paying $70,000, some damn fool paying $70,000 for a Jordan shoe. Y'all got to be out y'all mind. They even put that on the screen. I wish I hadn't even mentioned that stuff. Mark Edwards. Okay, thank you, Mark. Mark, I thought I was talking to a group of zombies. You know what, y'all? I'm telling y'all. Sometimes I'm serious, y'all. Sometimes I walk around here, man, because I'm always thinking, sometimes I just feel like we're on earth with I'm around with a bunch of just dead people. We got to just wake up. He said, a guy who has never played told me the NBA coaches need to turn down jobs that are dead end scenarios like Willie Green. No, you can't turn down no jobs. No. But Willie Green did play. He played in the league. Find me a guy that don't see in NBA too. Most of the black guys who are coaching in the NBA are former players. Or their dad was a former coach. So y'all, we got a lot of work to do. Okay, we just got a lot of work to do. That's really all I'm trying to. Let's not get fooled. I got something else for y'all. Don't think I ain't. Okay. I was watching last night. I was watching the what you call them at the end, the press conference at the end of the game. Is it me or I missed something? Did Stephen Curry start a trend? Now everybody want to bring their kids to the podium. Y'all remember when Lil Riley came to the podium years ago? I don't remember nobody coming to the podium. I just don't remember. Nobody bringing all the kids to the podium. Now it seems like everybody bringing. Is it me? If anybody else looked at that, I saw that last night. I want to share that with y'all. I got another thing I want to share with y'all. We can talk about this later, but I'm going to talk about it now too. What is wrong with this dude right here? Let me find him. Hold up. What in the hell is wrong with this kid right here? Clemson played Duke the other night. Dude got his ball stole. What the hell he was thinking about?
So he got stripped. And that's not out by Coach Krzyzewski.
Man, where my basketball coaches at? What the heck? What if that was your son? What in the hell is wrong with these kids, man? Do I have to play that again? It's a whole lot of stuff going on, man. Thank you, Herb Baker. Herb Baker, they wouldn't even put that on the whole screen. But Herb Baker, yeah. I mean, man, I had a chance this weekend, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all missed, see, I'm finna pivot again. If y'all missed the TSU alumni game this weekend, y'all missed a treat. Oh my goodness. Go and check it out. Go get it. Oh, that's right, on NBA TV. I hope you taped it. Let me tell you something. All the alumni group up, Herb and all the guys got together. Kevin Adams and all those guys got together, took pictures, man. Let me tell you, I was proud to be from Houston. Like I said, I never went to TSU. My daughter went there, graduated from there. And so, yeah. So, yeah, it's a part of me, you know. But I sit there and it's a great brand of basketball, man, being played, man. That Johnny Jones can coach you. I'm just telling you, and I've been telling y'all that before, but I get to see a little bit closer now. That organization, you know, I had the advantage of going on the road trips with TSU this weekend. Over the weekend, I went up to Prairie View. I went down to Florida and A&M, went to Bethune-Cookman. And let me tell you something, the support staff at TSU is ran like a high major. I didn't realize, see, you got to understand, my first ever game was at Prairie View. Okay? A lot of stuff, nothing wrong with it. Just a lot of stuff. It took a while to get everything up. And I hope they're hearing this because I want them to get better. I'm not shaming them. But it's very important if you're announcing a game to have the stats after every timeout so you can talk about the stat, what's going on in the flow of the game. TSU, you think you at a Rockets game. Quick as that young girl. I should have got her name. Kevin, put her name on the screen. She was over there. Man, every time I looked up, I had a new stat sheet. Man, they got a commitment to excellence over there. Listen to me. I went to the other ones. I wasn't getting the sheets like that. I had to go on my computer, which their internet wasn't that good. I had to go on my computer. Somebody calling me who just don't have an idea that, and calling me back to back. And I can't wait to check the hell out of them. Because you don't know I'm doing a show from 12 to 2. I don't care if you live in California. But think about this, y'all. I'm explaining something to y'all because we got to demand excellence out of our institutions. It shouldn't take that long to make what's the name? Florida A&M was a better. But the other two universities, they got to get it right, man. They got to get better. That stuff is important when you got somebody trying to get this message out to the people who are not in there. TSU, oh my God, Kevin, I wish I had that young lady's name. In the young man's name, he's not a young man, but I call him a young man, who's been there for years. They say he's been there about 40 years, the stat guy. They amazing. I did not get their names, but they are amazing how the stuff just ran like that at the HP&E arena. You know, So guess what? When our people uh, 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 show that kind of excellence, y'all always running your mouth saying they ain't this and they ain't that and they ain't that. I tell you one thing, they are. They are efficient in that area. And shout out to TSU. Shout out to the, our new president, Miss Young, Dr. Young. Sorry, the AD, VP of Athletics, Kevin Granger, Kevin Allen. I mean, that whole crew over there, man. Shout out to Chatterbox. I mean, they. Let me tell you something, man. When when you go and travel around, and then and right here in your hometown, people just do stuff with excellence. You got to shout it out to them. Shout out to them. Shout out to Memphis, my hometown team. They got it done against U of H the other night. You know, Jimmy called talking about a can of whoopers he gonna bring out. Yeah, okay, whoopers. But you know, shout out to that staff, man. The staff has been so maligned. Um, I'm watching. I'm just, I get the headings. You know, anytime they lose a game, they always talking about negative about the coach and his program, and it's stemming from a lot of people that's intentionally trying to harm him, and that's why I so adamantly defend him because I know what's going on. Y'all talking from a fan point of view. It's something bigger than y'all going here. They want him to fail. They want him to fail. And got a faction out there. Like every time he lose, guess what they do? They go run their mouth about Boogie Ellis left, and he's at he didn't leave. I mean, he went to transfer portal. He went to USC. USC having a good season, right? So they always got something to say. Now, the other night, Boogie Ellis was 0 for 7 and 0 for everything. Now, and Memphis beat U of H. Now one peep, and I went, come on, y'all. I went in to those same people who had something to say about the losses. They had nothing to say about the win. And that's all I say. If what's good for the goose, see, that's when you find out it's some bull crap in the game. Now, if you just reporting the news and reporting the sport event, it's okay. But when you report, you don't tweet one time about the U of H win and talk about the players. And you don't mention that. So I really, really watched that. How is this guy calling me? And I'm on the air. Wow. Come on. Hey, y'all. Something is wrong with people out here. But the guy, I think the guy, they text me, the man's name over at U of H, the stat guy, the young lady name is Sheila Green, and his name is Frank Nelson. So y'all, let me tell you something. They'll be there tonight, Valentine's Day night. Southern University is coming in town to play TSU. I'll be there again tonight, assisting on the call with Chatterbox. They even had Kevin Adams on there with us the other day. So, hey man, I'm just proud of HBCUs, and I just always, y'all remember, if y'all go back and listen to me, I always talk about we got to maintain a level of excellence. I didn't know about this excellence because I didn't call the game. The first game I ever called inside TSU's arena. It's my first one. But I went and saw those other, and there's no comparison. It's no, they the GOATs. They the Tom Brady's. They the Tom Brady. They the Tom Brady. Let me call that name Sheila Green. That's the young lady. Every time I looked up, I had a stat sheet. And Frank Nelson. Shout out to those guys. Now we can get back. I just had to shout that out. I'm sorry. If you don't go to TSU, I'm sorry. But back to that, I saw somebody sent me this, y'all. They said Kaepernick kneeled, so that Snoop Dogg can crip walk. And somebody else tweeted. I'm just giving you some tweets that people gave. They said, I know them young rappers are mad than a MF. They didn't get a chance to mumble the whole halftime show. Because I same thing. I don't understand what these new rappers, I don't understand, but you can hear everything them people was rapping last night. You can hear everything they was rapping. Now Eminem a little too fast for me sometimes, but I kind of understand what he's saying. Let's see what else happened. Let me see what else happened. And I got something too, y'all. I want to share this with y'all. It's Black History Month, right? Let me share this. Jimmy will be on, I guess, shortly. We're going to talk about some sports in a minute. The faculty and staff that love the university. Herb, I'll put that on the screen. Herb, you said, she rest in peace, former Texas Southern basketball player Joey the Dream Vedrine. Joey the Dream Vedrine. I'm sorry. I hope I pronounced it right. He lost his battle with cancer on Saturday. He was a native of Church Point, Louisiana. Rest in peace, my king, Joey. Rest in power. Herb said the faculty and staff at TSU love the university. They make it work. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, that's what I saw. Y'all gotta understand, this is my first time seeing this up close. I used to be in the stands. But I got some advice, y'all, that I want to share with y'all. Okay? It's Black History Month. One of the best advice I got in grad school was watch out for black people who like being the only black person in the room. I'm going to repeat that. Watch out for black people who like being the only black person in the room. I'm going to let you sit on that. And I'll come back later on. Got something else. Saw this tweet. Yeah. It's Monday. You know just how Monday is. It's the state of the chop shop Monday. It's the parents. I guess as a coach. Yeah, coach wrote this. He said, parents, all your summer basketball parents, all this stuff getting ready to happen soon. Summer basketball is right around the corner. State championship is right around the corner. District championships are up for grabs right now. I don't understand that. I don't understand that with her. He said, parent, sometimes the hardest thing to do is support your child, regardless of their performance. The most important things a player can hear after a game. I wish I had got this. I'm going to repeat this. I got to repeat this because I wish I had got this information. Sometimes, parents, the hardest thing to do is just support your child, regardless of their performance. The most important thing a player can hear after a game are, I love being at your games. I love you. And I'm proud of you. Everything else can wait. There's a time and a place for everything. And I'm going to repeat that because I know somebody. Because somebody called me one day, told me, Hatter, could you give me that letter that you wrote to your kids? And you know what I wanted to tell him? Go back and look at the damn show again and write it down. But guess what? I sit up there and wrote it out and sent it to him. I had to go and write it out again and send it to him. Come on, y'all. We can't keep doing that. But parents, I know it might be hard. I know it might be a scholarship. Chris Walker about to come in. I know might be a scholarship at stake. But try this. I wish I had tried it. Because I did never do this. I wish I had. Because when I talk to my son now, the only person in the whole arena he wanted to please was me. He told me he didn't care about nobody else. When I told, he said, Dad, the only person I wanted to please was you. And I was hard on it. Oh, yes. That's why I give y'all this information, man. Because I wish I wish it was a Robert Hatter on a chop shop telling me this, regardless of your kid's performance. The most important thing you can tell that player after the game is, I love being at your games. I love you, and I'm proud of you. Everything else can wait. Y'all, let me tell you something. Some of y'all gonna take it and do something with it. But I just had to share that with y'all. Oh, okay. I don't know what I was not watching Snoop Dogg that close. I was not watching Snoop Dogg that close, so I don't know what the hell he did. I didn't know what, but I got Chris Walker on the screen now. I didn't know what was you looking at, Chris? What's wrong with, why you look, what's up with you?
What's going on? What you talking about?
What's up, history maker?
What's happening, brother?
Man, I'm so proud of you brothers, man, calling that game the other day. They had an all-brother class around there. When y'all, CBS, what y'all doing out there, man?
Y'all change the game up, man.
Y'all do me a favor and call not Roger Goodell, because he can't do nothing. Let me explain to y'all, Chris. Chris, you know I know. Chris, Roger Goodell is just the guy that get paid. I remember years ago, Chris Walker, we got into a big one argument. Robert, they gonna fire him. They gonna fire Roger Goodell. Robert, they gonna fire. I said, Chris, they're not. Chris, you don't understand the dynamic of that relationship, Chris. Chris, they're going to give him a raise. They gave him a raise, by the way. Chris didn't understand the dynamics. And I know you know a lot about that. Chris, that's the dude that takes all the bullets.
Yeah, for sure.
How the hell you going to fight a dude that, with everybody shooting? Dude, not one owner got interviewed this weekend.
Listen, for $40 million, I'll take some bullets too.
50 now.
Oh, 50? It's 50 now?
Yeah.
The commissioner makes $50 million.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man.
Hold up.
Thanks, kid.
Hold up. If you over and you helping us foster these deals with the TV, helping negotiating the TV contracts, all this stuff, and hold up. And at the beginning of the year, in a pandemic, excuse me, y'all, in a pandemic last year, you know what each owner got before the season even started? Each owner got one check. I mean, I ain't talking about nothing else. Just one check. Each owner, all 32 of them, got one check for $309 million. Just one check. Said, here, man. Here. I don't know how they got it. Direct deposit. I don't know how they sent that $399 million. Before they even got it. And you worried about them paying me $50 million a year? And Chris, your homeboy, I'm glad you're here. Guess who else came up last night at the Super Bowl? Huh?
Who?
And he wasn't even there. I mean, he was there, but his team wasn't even there. Jerry Jones. Do y'all know Jerry Jones owned the concessions Legends Company, owned them in that arena and in the new arena, the Oakland Raiders, the Los Angeles Raiders? Jerry Jones and his daughter owns Legends Y'all, a bill is $17. And then the dude was telling me about how much the bill costs and all that stuff. Man, I got it in. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit later. I mean, a bill costs $17. And guess what? And I told the dude, I said, come here, man. Don't tell me about no damn $17 bill. If you can afford to be in that place yesterday,
Exactly.
$17 wasn't your problem.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That's like the dude that goes to the Porsche dealership and asks about the gas mileage. Homeboy, wrong dealership, homeboy.
You know I done told you that story. No, you know I done told you that story. I took a player that y'all know well known. I took him to the Ferrari dealership with me. In Ferrari, they don't have no prices on the cars in Ferrari. And he kept asking how much cars cost. Dude said, come here, Rob. Take him down to Mercedes. They put prices on their car. Get him the hell out of here because he ain't going to buy one of these. Because when I tell him, he going to run out of here. He said, that's why we don't put. I'm serious, y'all. And I like Ferrari. So I'm in there. And man, quit asking all these damn questions. But hey, whisper it to me. Don't say it out loud. The people looking at him like, Robert, you don't usually bring guys in here like this. I said, no, my bad. But I just wanted to share that with you. But Jerry Jones won.
Jones. Hold on. Do you know that Jerry Jones, you know this better than me. Before those guys got those stadiums, Jerry Jones had to, come on now.
Listen.
Before he voted on yes. Well,
yes.
I'll help you.
Yes.
I got to have this part right here.
Chris, it's so bad. Chris. St. Louis, right? St. Louis, they had the lawsuit against the NFL because they took the team out and those Rams who just won the Super Bowl. Do you know how much they got to pay the city of St. Louis? $790 million. They tried to go for a bill, but the judge said, no, $700 they got to pay the city. And guess what? Stan Kroenke, the rest of the NBA, NFL owners, guess what they did? They tucked tail and talking about, yeah, Stan, that's your bill. Stan said, oh, hell no. Jerry Jones, you the one that got me to move out here. And start calling them out. You the one got me to move out here. You the one made me move out. You the one got the, hey, now all the owners got the piece in and pay that money. They thought Stan Kroenke was about to pay this money. And Stan said, oh, hell no. He started to, and Chris, they settled. Because they tried to go to an independent arbitrator so it could be released to the public. So the judge deemed that, no, this can go to court. And the NFL don't want people knowing all they do.
And them books. Oh, they don't want the books open.
So guess what? They said, so it was so bad, they said, we finna give you $790 million to go away. And guess another city, one more city, San Diego finna bust them across the head too, because that the San Diego Chargers left San Diego and they in LA too. So, dude, there's a whole lot of stuff. But I had to tell you the stuff behind the Super Bowl. Your boy LeBron up in there dancing and dancing. Man, set your butt down, man.
Why can't LeBron dance?
Well,
he's a human being. You don't want LeBron to be. You know what? You just a hater, man.
I like it.
I'm worried about you.
Sit down, man.
I'm worried about you because now, LeBron is all-time points leader in NBA history. Come on, man.
I apologize to the NBA, for the NBA.
Why?
No, for the NBA. Because there's no way that biggest, and guess what? This gonna make you feel, you're going to say, okay, Robert, you get it. All the fanfare that they went on for Stephon Curry, they're breaking that 3-point record, which ain't but 11-year-old record. And they didn't say too much about LeBron breaking this record. Let me tell you something, man. I'm appalled at the way these people are reporting this stuff.
Well, I mean, it's kind of skewed. He didn't break Kareem's record.
No, he broke the combined records.
Yeah, but he's always been the all-time playoff leader.
Yeah, but he broke the combined records of him and Kareem. That's a milestone. So you hold up. So you saying that's not? So you said a 3-point record is more important than that?
No, what I'm saying is that wasn't the record LeBron, I don't know why they even put that out there. I think it should be him breaking Kareem's record.
No, but he did.
That's what I think.
Chris, he did break Kareem's
No,
combined.
I get it. I'm talking about the regular season. I mean, just the point, not the playoffs.
But guess what?
Not the playoffs.
Stop right here. No, stop right here. Y'all always talk about the regular season don't mean nothing. So the man got
that. But hold on. Is there a regular season MVP? Is there a playoff MVP?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a regular season points leader and there's a playoff points leader. That's my only point.
So guess what? LeBron is the leading scorer combined in both of them.
Yes.
That's a feat. That's a hell of a feat.
It really is. I'm a brunsexual. You ain't got to tell me. All I'm saying is I want to break Kareem's record.
I don't care what you want. Record. I'm telling you, I don't care what you want. He gonna break that shit in the play. I'm telling you, Chris. Think about this, Chris. The man, the playoffs supposed to be so important because y'all talking about the playoff. I don't care what he did. I don't care if he was a regular season MVP. That's you. I done heard you say it out your mouth. But now,
you heard me say that.
Yes, you have. So now, this man, and so people who don't understand, Chris, LeBron is the playoff points leader plus the regular season points leader. When you combine those two,
when you combine them,
if you're listening, quit shaking your head for you like some of them people who shake their head.
You're saying the wrong way. He's second all time in regular season points. Or did he break Carl? Did he pass
He's
Carl
second all. Listen to me.
Say it right there.
He's second all time.
There you go. Clean it
in
up.
regular season, number one all time in postseason. But when you combine them, he is them. Yes, I had to get because you know I'm talking to Mr. Villanova here. And this is what happened. So I think that's a big feat. You know, you might not think it is, but
I think so too.
Okay, all right. What else you got? Tell me something, man, that happened out there in these streets, man. You know, you out there making history with your young fellas. CBS just doing their thing. CBS Network doing their thing. You in the big chair yesterday. You had a little outfit. You had some shoes. I said, he knew they was going to give him a full body shot. He got out there.
I didn't know that.
He got out them little ugly Gucci sneakers. And them Gucci sneakers, and he put on a little pair of little Tom. They looked like Tom Fords, but I know they wasn't. But
they had the Tom Ford heel on them.
They had the Tom Ford heel, but I know they wasn't. You know, because I know my shoes. But it was a Tom Ford knockoff. But but Chris, you look good, man. You look good. I was proud of you. I was sitting there saying,
that was a good time, man. That was a good time, man. So we'll see what happens moving forward. You know, right. Clark was doing the game, so
yeah, he did the Purdue game. Purdue, heck of a game. I missed the ending, Chris. What happened at the ending that was controversial?
So what happened was there's a rule that you can run the baseline. If someone makes a shot, the ball's live, you can run the baseline, right? What happened was if the ball is dead, you cannot run the baseline. So usually at the end of the game, if you want your best foul shooter to get the ball, they'll deny him. What they'll do is they'll have your best foul shooter take the ball out. They'll run somebody else out of bounds, throw it to them, and then throw it back into them, right? That's a cute little play. What happened was after they made the shot, the clock inadvertently kept going, so they stopped it. They had to review it. That made it a dead ball situation. When it made it a dead ball situation, Purdue tried to do the same thing again, and that made it a violation. So what should happen is the referee's supposed to tell you, you cannot run. They'll tell you that. They'll give you the ball, say you can't run, or you have to be still. So either the ref didn't tell them, or Purdue didn't know the rule, but it almost cost them the game, though. That's what happened. So it was you know, I guess they have some problems on Facebook today. What Facebook did today, man?
No, they hold up. Let me write a note. Just keep talking. I'm finna get it back. I'm finna get it back.
So it was a good game. No, it was a good game. It was a good game, man. It was good energy, and Danny Manning almost pulled it off. That'd have been good. You know, obviously, a lot of us would like to see Danny keep that job, but you know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, he can make a run and get something done. That would have been a good step in the right direction because they played terrible against Iowa, gave 110 points. And Purdue looking real shaky. I got them going to Final Four, but they're looking real shaky right now. How about this? The Purdue Boilermakers have 8 dudes shooting over 40% from 3? 8 dudes. 8 dudes. 8. Never heard anything like that in my life. 8 dudes shooting 40% over 3. So, I mean, they're just a ridiculously. That kid, Jaden Ivey, is nice, but he didn't play well in the first half. And you know what I'll say this? Maryland, this has happened all year long.
Okay.
And it's funny how coaches, I think you learn how to coach better when you're in adversity, when you have to face some adversity, right? Mm-hmm. Their leading scorer, Maryland's leading scorer was out, Eric Ayala. They had those dudes down double digits with like 3 minutes to go and lost. That's been happening all year long. Arkansas coach don't coach. He had shoulder surgery. They go and get a big win, right? Mm-hmm. Texas Tech was playing without Terrence Shannon and won 2 big games. Like all year long, that has been happening where coaches have been out or players have been out, their best players have been out, and they've won. That don't happen very often in a lot of sports. In college basketball, it goes to show you, man, like you got to show up every single night. You got to show up every night, partner. You can lose. You really can lose if you don't show up every night. So
they can go back on Facebook now, y'all. They had a dispute. I guess somebody played in the beginning. I think one of them things, maybe it's the girl skating. It might be the young girl skating or the Duke foul. Chris, tell me what happened about that Duke foul. That guy fouling that guy for Clemson fouled the Duke. You didn't see it? I know.
I didn't see that.
I'm not going to play it. I can't play it again because I don't know if that's what it was. They I had
it was a hard foul?
Oh, my God, Chris, it was the worst, Chris. I've never seen that before. And I don't want to play it because, again.
Yeah, Clemson terrible this year, so I can't even imagine why that would even happen. They're terrible this year.
But that's all. But what else happened?
Your boys from Memphis. I see your boys from Memphis finally trying to do something.
Oh, no, it's the Olympics. Yo, it's the Beijing Olympics. They the one took me off. So I can play that again. It's the Beijing Olympics. Terrible. I didn't have to play that crap no more. Trey Phillips, you got me in trouble. I wouldn't have played it if Trey Phillips hadn't said nothing. But yeah, I just disputed it. And we back on. We back on. Say, Chris, I'm glad you came on because I can dispute it while you're talking. So yes, Chris, let me show you this, Chris. Now I can show it to you. I don't like it.
Out by Coach
Chris, I ain't seen nothing like that in a long time, Chris.
Nah, he can't play no more the rest of the year.
Chris, they didn't suspend him for 1 game.
If I was a coach, I would never play him again. That's ridiculous, man.
He talking about he couldn't stop.
Yeah, first of all, let him go.
Duh.
It's 2 points. Ask him if he was the other guy, if he was making the dunk, if he wanted somebody to run him over. He was mad because he turned the ball over.
Got ripped.
That was a kid I coached when I had the T-Mac All-Stars. His name was Larry Davis Jr. I don't know if you remember Larry Davis Jr. His daddy played at SMU. He played at played at Hastings with B.J. Holmes. And we were in Vegas, first game. He had already committed to Cincinnati. Mick Cronin was the coach. Tony Stubblefield was the assistant. He steals the ball. He's going up for a dunk because Larry loved to go off one leg and dunk. This kid, I'm not going to tell you what hue he was, had no chance. Them dudes trying to make a hustle play.
Right.
Chased him down and tore his ACL. Listen, man, when somebody's ahead of you, unless your name is LeBron James or John Morant, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him dunk. It's 2 points. Let him go. And you got to have an angle, too. Like, if you a dude that can't block shots, why are you chasing a dude that's athletic like that? All you're going to do is hurt him?
That's a good point.
Well, I'm just trying to play hard. No, homeboy, you playing stupid. You playing like a clown. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Boy, right. I heard some news about your Tigers today, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that offline.
Okay. We'll talk about it offline. But
I ain't gonna be messy today.
no, yeah, we talk about it. But guess what? Guess what? They had a win yesterday against one of the top teams in the nation.
Kenny got the boys playing, man. And I like that thing you sent me about that reporter, and he trying to take credit for it.
Yes.
Boy, something else, boy.
Yes.
Like, is this serious?
Yeah.
Don't give Penny any credit. Just say like, oh, see, since I put that switch on him, look what he's done. Man, shut up.
You know what's so unique? I came on the show that Monday and explained to our people, because I can't, I'm not on ESPN because nobody explained it. Like I tried to tell them, if you don't know the situation, Penny wasn't talking to the press, period. Penny is one of the great, he'll sit there and talk to the press all night long. He was talking to that particular guy. And y'all notice I never call his name out because I don't never want it to even be said. But he was talking to a particular guy. Because if you heard the thing, instead of the sound bites, he said, man, I'm tired of you writing these articles about my team and my family. This man writing, and I've been knowing the guy for a long time. I'm from Memphis. This guy, people told me a long time ago, this man would write a negative article on his mama. So that's the one who ran Tick Price out of town.
Well.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, I ain't talking about all that other stuff, but I'm just telling you, and he embellished on it.
Well.
Yeah, but no, nothing, man. Well, nothing.
Boy, you something else.
No, you something else.
You something else.
Yeah, I'm something else. Well, but guess what? No, man, I can't stand you, man. I can't stand you.
Hattie, if I did the same thing that Tick Price did, what would you say to me?
But I know you ain't no good.
Boy, you something else.
But Kenneth Gamble just said something, right? See, this is what killed me. When all of the people, the haters, man, he got all them 5 stars down there, man.
That ain't true. I don't know what they talking about.
Thank you, Chris.
Not true.
DeAndre.
He got 2 5 stars and one of them is missing in action.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah.
DeAndre about 35 years. DeAndre about 35 years old.
You gonna? And he was out.
Okay. And
Landers Nolly was out.
Yeah.
All these guys out. Huh? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Beat him at home. Home.
Yes.
On Scott Street. That don't happen. Now
U of H's got people out, and I understand that.
No, but U of H's winning and getting love for people being out. So when they lose, don't do that. And I'm a U of H. I'm a Kelvin Sampson, fan. So, and I'm a Penny Hardaway because I want them both to be successful.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, right now we need Penny to be more successful than we need Kelvin Sampson to be more successful.
Absolutely.
And that league does too. To get
absolutely.
So I like what I'm saying is don't give them credit on one side and then on the other side try to be they got dudes out. Homeboy, they both got dudes out. The dude been winning without that, so he been taking care of business, and you giving him love. So when he lose, whoa, hold on now.
Chris, help me with this one, Chris. You know how the blue checks they tweet like when Penny lost a couple games. They got the embellishing the guys like Boogie Ellis who left. Tell me he's doing good. And see what he's doing. So guess what? The other day, right? Boogie Ellis was 0 for 7, 0 for ever, 0 for, right? That same guy didn't say. And Memphis beat U of H. That same guy, I kept looking at his tweets. Chris Walker. He ain't said nothing.
Of course he didn't.
But Chris.
Of course he didn't.
So when people do that, they just intentionally just hate. They just got, what kind of journalism you call that? That's not journalism. Huh?
That's what Drake say. The fourth level of jealousy is called media. That's what Drake say. The fourth level.
Speaking of Drake, he was there, but they wouldn't let him and Kanye sing. He was there. I think 50 just snuck in on the set last night.
Man, listen, I was dry. I drove to Rhode Island this morning. I got a game tonight. As a matter of fact, I got Rhode Island versus Dayton, and I'm driving in, listening to I don't even listen to the radio. I don't know why I was on the rental. And they were chopping 50 Cent up. They called him
75 cents.
They called him a dollar. They say he's so big now you got to play it.
Monte called the man 75 cents, man. I didn't see it, man. I got to
They
go
say
back.
50 cent They say 50 Cent a dollar now. He didn't got so big.
Hey, Chris, I got to go back and see it, man, because I haven't had a chance to. I was in the moment. I wasn't paying no attention. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I mean, they can say what they want about 50 Cent. Man, I'm digging what he's doing on Stars with Ghost.
Oh my goodness.
Ghost Power Book 2, BMF. Now they got Force out with Tommy. I mean, man, he doing his thing on Stars, boy. But that tank top, he retired.
I got to see what he had on, man. I'm
And
gonna watch.
And Mary J. Blige, listen. I mean, you're a veteran in the game.
Yeah.
Girl, put some clothes on. Come on. You ain't 25 no more.
No, she look good. No, she look good though, Chris. Mary J. Blige look good, man. I can't tell you. You don't say nothing about what them other little girls had them clothes off. Yeah, Mary J. Blige look good. Yeah, guess what? Hey, when you got it, man. Man, that woman look good. That woman look good in them boots.
Man.
I'm not going to let you do that one. I don't know. See, but Chris, we got different tastes, though. So I understand.
That's not true.
Yes, that is true.
That's not true. She was thick. She was thicker than a Snicker, but it's okay though. Nothing wrong with that.
Nah,
man.
I like that.
Hey,
Chris, businessman here. Hey. Guess what, Chris? I'm gonna show you how cold the chop shop done got. Watch this. Check this out.
It's Rodeo Time, Houston. Get your 2022 Houston Rodeo concert tickets at all ticket attractions. The phone lines are open, or you can text your request at 832-371-3337. Now back to the Chop Shop with Hatter and Hicks. Yeah!
Hey,
that's hilarious.
Hold on. Got something else for you, Chris. Got something else for you. We're doing it big down here in Houston. You playing around. Watch this. D.D. Richards basketball camp. Sunday, March 6th. Girls, 4th through 9th grade. $125 per camp. Got 2 sessions. Session 1 from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Session 2 from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Star Sports, 13-225 FM, 529 Sweet Q. Y'all got to get that register at www.camps.houston. HoustonUnitedBasketball.com/DD Richards. Let me do that again. HoustonUnitedBasketball.com/DD Richards. Man, I like it when our people doing stuff like that, man.
That's good stuff.
I love when my people doing that kind of stuff. Rodeo
That's good
tickets.
stuff.
Yeah. And guess what? My ticket guy can get you a ticket. He could have got you a ticket to the Super Bowl yesterday. He that cold.
I feel you. But they owe me about Mary. Damn, they mad at me.
Oh, they gonna get you, Chris.
Come on, Lori, you my girl. Don't do me like that.
Lori, a girl, but hey.
I know Deshaun gonna get mad at me. Deshaun always talking mess about me, but don't be like that, Lori.
Hey.
Don't do that, Lori.
I thought Mary J. Blige was impeccable last night.
Impeccable?
Yes.
Man. You know what? I digress. Let me say this. Since they put the word 50 plus in there, she 50 or 60? Which one is she?
Hold up. She just popped. I'm trying to find it. Get it on my watch. She just popped up on my watch.
See it, man. The watch too little, man.
I know you can't watch. Hold up.
There it is. Who is that?
popped up. She just Siri, I
She's
can't
so big.
stay.
She's so big she can't fit on that little thing, man. She can't.
Man, you got one more ignorant outburst like that, man. You got one more ignorant outburst like that. Don't mess with Mary.
No, I believe Mary. I like Mary, man. I like Mary.
Hey,
Lauren Johnson.
Christopher Gray thought I was about to start rapping.
Huh?
Yeah, but Chris, well, you must have been watching from one of them hotel TV.
I was watching from a 55 inch, and then she was all 55 of it.
Chris, I got some Black history I want to share with you. And I want you to tell me.
Just teasing you, man.
Tell me what you think about this, Chris. Tell me what you think about this.
All right.
University of Alabama votes to remove the KKK leader's name from a hall that's there in Alabama and rename it after the first Black student that ever been in Tuscaloosa. The trustees of the University of Alabama voted on Friday to remove the Ku Klux Klan leader's name from the campus building and rename it after his first Black student who attended the school. The College of Education building will now be called the Arthur and Lucy Hall, after Arthur and Lucy Foster, who attended classes there at the university for 3 days in 1956, Chris, before she was suspended in response to the riots occurred due to her admission. You remember your boy got on them steps. George Wallace says segregation now, segregation forever. You know that
Tomorrow, then
over
tomorrow,
my dead body.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a good job. That's a good job by the football program because you know when you recruit against Alabama, you know the first thing you say is, and so now they trying to right all those wrongs. They need their football program to win. I'm not trying to be cynical.
No. I like that. I like and Chris, she re-enrolled, Chris, in 1988, Chris, and graduated with a master's degree in 1992. The building was previously named, y'all, after Graves Hall. Named Graves Hall after a two-term Alabama governor. Wow. Ku Klux Klan leader, Bibb Graves. His name Bibb Graves. So, I mean, somebody sent that to me.
Good history.
I thought that was great.
I've said on the air a few times, Black History Month should be called Black Learning Month. Everybody can learn something.
I saw that.
It's not about history. It's just about learn something, man. Because I learn something every day. I heard about, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that existed. I didn't know that existed. That's good to know because, again, I was talking about the Whoopi Goldberg thing. I don't know, you've seen the Whoopi Goldberg thing, right?
Yes.
She got suspended off TV. So, obviously, some
Tell
colleagues,
why she got
people I know.
Because she said it wasn't that big of a thing.
I don't want to paraphrase, but she made it seem like, the Holocaust was not
that big.
I don't know if she compared it to slavery. Because I tell people that's
she didn't compare it to slavery. She said it wasn't that. She said something. God, it wasn't that big of a deal. Something like that.
She said something she shouldn't have said.
Right.
Okay? And then she tried to clean it up on the Stephen Colbert show, and she said that you can't tell a white person from a Jewish person, but you can tell when somebody is black.
Absolutely.
So if you think about it.
Absolutely.
There are some people, they had that movie called Passing. Right?
Yes.
There are some black people back in the day that were passing.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that certain people come from certain African countries, North Africa, are considered Caucasian.
Thank you, Melvin Dews. She said it had nothing to do with race. Thank you, Melvin Dews. Thank you.
What's that?
Melvin Dews. He said.
I understand what she said.
No. Okay, but keep going. Keep going.
She said it clumsily, and then she had to pay the price for it. But my point, I forget where were we going with that. We were going somewhere with that with Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, wow.
I forgot where we were going.
We just talking about. We just talking about people passing.
Well, I'm just saying, it was probably, it's one of those things where be careful how you say those things because, I get what she was saying the second time when she was trying to clean it up, saying like, hey, I know what I'm saying about passing. Back in the day, Plessy versus Ferguson. You can't tell. Sometimes you can't even tell some of them dudes are white or black.
Right.
But you know what I mean. But race was determined by the way you looked.
Absolutely.
Most times.
Absolutely.
But there are a lot of people that didn't look black. Like we're talking about black.
Right.
In North Africa. I mean, I fight with these people all the time. Not fight with them, but in North Africa, and some of those countries up there, they really don't consider themselves, they're African, but they consider themselves Moroccan. They consider themselves Caucasian, bro. I'm going to be real with you on that.
Yeah.
If they had to come fill out a census here in our country, they wouldn't say they were black. Now, we're saying it because they're in a continent of Africa, but you can live in South Africa and be white and be Caucasian. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Everybody that's African is not black.
Right.
Or African descent.
Right.
Even Egyptians. I'm just telling you, like that Middle East, it's kind of perplexing how that Middle East, I'm like, ain't y'all African?
No, what you got to realize, the race construct is mostly, it happens in America. The race construct.
Oh, without.
That's what happens, Chris. And but Chris, I saw something, and I'm glad you said something about that.
You're right about Joe Rogan. That's interesting.
It was unique. You're talking about passing. It was unique. Just, I've been reading a lot about Adam Clayton Powell again. He's a very fair-skinned man.
Very fair-skinned. Very fair-skinned.
And he was, when he went to Colgate, welcome to the show, Jimmy. When he went to Colgate, he was, now at home, he was black. But when he went to Colgate, he wanted to be in this white fraternity. So he didn't let them know he was black, right? He didn't let them know. And all that time he was passing until it was about 3 black students was on the campus with him. And they went and called him out about it. And then when it told the people on him. But it happens. And when people, and a lot of people said that's how he got a lot of stuff done. Because he wasn't as threatening. Like Barack Obama. A lot of people, his mama was white, I'll vote for him. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you how
people you really believe that?
Yeah, I'm just telling you. If you're less threatening if you don't. If you're not.
So you said you're less threatening if you light skinned?
Yeah, that's what I said. When you're light skinned. Yes.
But people that are Creole, and look, Jimmy know this. You could be Creole from Louisiana and not have a white parent.
I understand.
Right,
yeah.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Which part?
Yeah,
Creole.
Jimmy,
you could be Creole, be from Louisiana, and not have a white parent.
Yeah.
I just
very light skinned, because they wouldn't have it back in the day. And I know if on this feed, Jimmy know this, but in the boom boom room, if they real Texans, if they know that back in the day, they couldn't mess with me and you, Hatter. We couldn't take the bloodlines, the skin tone. I'm trying to tell you, my line, Jimmy.
Yeah, y'all couldn't make it. Y'all had to be out there. They're gonna put the Aggie in y'all hand.
They couldn't date us, Hatter. They say, "Oh no, he too dark."
Hey, y'all. Hey, I can see you and Hatter. You got to learn you one of them old hymn chants, one of them old hymns, one of them line chants. That's you and Chris have to do.
Oh, y'all got to realize. As soon I know I couldn't have passed for nothing because I was going. I'm a field one. I'm a field Negro. I already know. I'm telling you that now. I'm not going. I'm never going.
I'm running. I'm running.
I'm like Eddie Murphy in life. I'm running every chance I get. Claude,
you're gonna lose feet. You're gonna lose feet, arms, everything. I'm trying to get away.
Yeah, but
oh man, we got so much today. Hey, man.
Go.
Y'all, I mean, it's a good day. Of course, welcome to the Chop Shop. I'm quite sure y'all done covered a whole bunch of topics, but I know one y'all probably have not covered. I'm just guessing. And that is both of you guys, of course, in the studio. And I know people want to know. I got a chance to watch Chris Walker during the halftime. Got a chance to go over to TSU and PV. Let me tell you, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. Because you guys, and I'm disappointed in a lot of people. But just a second. But first, C-Walk. I saw C-Walk up in the studio, and listen, C-Walk, he picked Purdue as one of his first number 1 seeds. So Purdue was losing to Maryland. And me, I'm rooting for Danny Manning in that instance.
Me too.
I'm rooting for Danny Manning
all the way.
But I don't feel sorry because they had a commanding lead down the stretch, Hatter, of that game against Purdue. Maryland was in position to go ahead and pull off the upset. Fumbled the ball on the 2-yard line. That's basically what they did. So now, Seawalk, good job in regards to that. Tell us a little bit now. Somebody else, your counterpart had Baylor picked. You did not pick Baylor and you explained why, and you can elaborate now on the show. Baylor, which lost another player to injury this time.
Bro,
he's out.
The bottom line is Baylor got too many people hurt, man. It's the top 8 seeds who I think can advance.
I got
so Steph Davis picked his people. I look at the numbers. The numbers matter. But at the end of the day, Purdue is one of the best offensive teams ever to ever play college basketball. So no matter what.
Wait a minute. Ever play college basketball?
Efficient-wise.
Dude, their efficiency is off the chart. It's ridiculous, right? And they got 4 dudes that shoot over 30%. They got the leader, Zach Edey, shoots 67% that leads it. They got a pro who could be the first pick in the draft.
Absolutely.
They got everything.
Talking about the big fella?
Yeah, Zach Edey. They got everything. They got Baby Barkley, 2 trade.
You're talking about the pro. The pro is the guard, Jimmy.
Jaden Ivey.
Jaden Ivey.
Ivey
coach for Notre Dame. Yeah.
Ivey put his fingerprints on that game. The guard from Maryland, he did a great job as well. Did a great job, but did a good job, but good wasn't good enough in that instance. I like the big fella for Purdue. They opened the game off on the opening tip. Haller called his number with an alley-oop. Off the jump off.
He's 7'9". You're 7'9", man.
Jimmy. He's 7'4", Jim.
But here's the deal, though.
I've seen many of them that been garbage.
No doubt. But here's the deal, though. The reason why they have Baylor there is because of injuries, number one, right? So I had to choose between Baylor and Kansas. Baylor, it's too many injuries, man. I mean, Scott Drew's a great job. We know we love Tang and AB3. Too many injuries, no chance. And then Duke, people don't understand about Duke. This is Coach K's swan song. He gonna get every single call in the NCAA tournament. I'm telling you right now. He gonna get every single call. And
absolutely.
I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. Second of all, they got 5 guys that could easily be first-round draft picks.
Yep.
5 dudes.
Right.
When they had,
why does that matter, Chris?
Because players make, it ain't about plays when it comes to, it's about players.
Okay.
When it comes down to that last 5 minutes, I call it the red zone in college basketball. You need players, not plays, right? That's a Nick Saban thing.
Keep the cake. I'm going to put that in my notes. I'm going to use that tonight on the broadcast.
Yeah, because them coaches still on there calling plays and stuff. All right, homeboy. Yeah, you ain't on that court, though. But my thing is, when you got that many dudes, in college basketball, you try to shut dudes off. Okay, they got 3 dudes that can't shoot, so we'll do this. Duke is like playing the NBA team. All of them can shoot. It's like playing Gonzaga. All of them can shoot, dribble, and pass. So who you going to take away? You know what I mean? So you're opening yourself up when you got good players. It's impossible. When they had Christian Laettner, Grant Hill, Bobby Hurley, this team here is more loaded than that. Now, they don't have a Grant Hill, right? But this might be his most loaded team ever. When I say 5 first-round picks, right? They might have 5 first-round picks. So you going to bet against them in the NCAA tournament?
That's a good point.
That's my thing. So how can you not have them in your top 8?
So they got all the 5 best players, 5 NBA players, and they got a coach that go potentially, and they got a coach that's gonna get all the calls. That's a great point.
No. Let me finish. They got the GOAT that's gonna get all the calls.
Okay, they got a GOAT. The GOAT that happened to be a coach. The GOAT that happened to be a coach. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't think they're gonna let Coach K get upset, and it's not gonna happen, man. So I mean that's what I'm saying. The safe one. Then Providence, Ed Cooley, my boy Tony Stubblefield almost got it done the other night. But Ed Cooley, my boy too. And guess where Ed Cooley got to go tomorrow? Oh, is it tonight? Hold on. No, guess where Ed Cooley got to go tomorrow? No, guess what? Guess who he plays tomorrow?
Villanova.
Put them V's up, baby. You got to play them Wildcats.
Oh, Lord, man, stop. Chris, y'all the free space and bingo. Y'all the free space and bingo right now. Villanova, y'all.
Listen. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all can count Nova out right now. Nova still, we still with it. We still big time. But listen, they got a 2-game lead. We didn't drop the few. Guess who Providence got to play twice to make sure they get that Big East championship? They got to play them Wildcats. So Providence can't slip up because we ain't losing no more. We winning out. That means we're going to beat Providence twice. They slip up. Guess what? Big East champs once again. That will be 8 out of the last 9 years. The Big East should be called the Villanova Invitational. I tell people that all the time.
So tell me this. So tell me this.
Call
Tell me this.
the invitation.
Tell me this. This conversation was about number 1 seeds, possibly
Oh,
number
my
2
bad.
seeds. And how the hell Villanova getting this conversation?
Because I'm talking about Providence.
That's why I'm sitting there shaking my head.
This is the first time Providence has ever been top 10 in the country. Ed Cooley, we got the 6 black.
Yeah, that's my guy. Me and Ed go way back.
I love it.
Nice
I love
guy.
it. Great dude. No, great dude. And so, that's an achievement. But unfortunately, they got to play them dogs tomorrow. And them dogs are them Wildcats. Because, George Clooney going to have them ready to play tomorrow now. Kaiser Sose, Jimmy going to have them ready to play.
Jimmy, now what else? Jimmy, you was going somewhere. You talking about Chris?
I see why they cut the camera. Get what? He let Villanova sneak in on the broadcast the other day. And guess what? I screwed and finding that.
You know what? I'm going to let Memphis slip in on the broadcast tonight then. Thank you, Chris.
I got no problem with that.
No, I'm just following you.
Guess
y'all
what?
got a dub.
Guess what?
Y'all need to do it where y'all can. Y'all got a dub. So go on.
And guess what? I'm gonna give props to Jeff Van Gundy, because during the broadcast the other night between the Lakers and Golden State, I was watching the end of that game. I turned it on. It was a close game. I'm like, okay, Lakers, let's see what's going on. And then Klay Thompson heated up in ball game. Well, during the closing minutes of that game, Jeff Van Gundy gave a shout out to Episcopal High School, from which whom he graduated in Houston. And because just a few hours earlier, Episcopal beat Green Hill and won SPC's version of the state championship in Texas. So Wayne Jones and his crew got it done. So Jeff Van Gundy gave Justin Begg a shout out during that game. Live shout out.
Wait a minute, we talking about this, Jimmy. Hold on.
How about that, guys? I love high school sports. Can you imagine in baseball running into Frank Robinson and basketball running into Bill Russell? Unbelievable. My high school, Episcopal High School today, Houston, won the league tournament. Justin Begg, 3-pointer from the corner. Scott Van Pelt, get that on top 10. How about Wiggins with the block? We've seen some sensational.
Yeah, he shouted the young fella out. He had a hell of a shot too, Chris. Hey, Jimmy had hit 3 in a row. That's his 3rd one in a row. He hit 3 threes in a row, man. Then hit the 3 to win the game.
Got hot as fish grease, man. Hot as fish grease. And the game winner, understand, that team they beat, Chris, has 2 players that signed with Vanderbilt, your old stomping ground, where you coached at.
Wait a minute. That ain't my man, son.
That's
Shelby's
Shelby's son?
Yes.
Yeah. They were on what? And guess what?
And the big
Guess what?
kid.
They beat them.
Huh?
I didn't realize that's who they beat, Jimmy.
Yeah.
What was Corey's team at?
Who?
Corey Henderson. What was his team at?
I think they lost to Episcopal. Episcopal got them first, I think, from what I understand.
Corey and them lost already?
Episcopal got them first. Episcopal hit them first. Now, Wayne Jones, this team with Episcopal, they have about 3 or 4 10th graders in the lineup. Yeah. And a freshman that sometimes starts, and that's Lamar Holt's son. But this team, they're prime. Remember,
they got how many sons Lamar got? God dang. Another one of them little shrimps?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
He might be the best one.
Jeez. Yeah, he said they beat him Friday by 5 points.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get some love, too.
Who?
Savia Willem, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Lord have mercy, man. That dude from what? Let me tell y'all something. Because I don't really sold on him like that. But that dude is unbelievable, man. He won't play. I don't think he'll play in the NBA, but I'm talking about for a college career. This dude could win the championship here.
I think he get with the right situation. I think he can play, Chris. Chris, the right situation, I think he can play.
Can't shoot. Well, here's my thing. If that dude can leave an imprint on the game and not score a basket, Jimmy, that dude is the only dude. There's only one other dude that I felt that way about, and that's Nick Wise. He's Nick Wise reincarnated, man. He a leader.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's
John
he's
Calipari
what
can
is
yell at him all he wants. Huh?
he's a faster version of Nick Wise. He's more mobile.
Yeah, he's definitely fast.
Than Nick.
Was Nick that good of a defender?
Yeah, Nick played
Nick
angles
was
good and was
man.
smart.
Nick Wise was good.
Remember, Nick walked into Arizona. Go on, Chris.
I was gonna say he always one of them dudes you look and try to pick his game apart. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he can't do this, but he can't do that. But you know what he do? He win. That's what he do. That's what Savi remind me of, man. Well, he can't do this, he can't do that, but he wins.
Jimmy,
you know what I mean?
Jimmy, hold up, Jimmy.
That dude can play.
Hold up.
How about that, guys? I love high school sports. Can you imagine in baseball running into?
Okay, let me see. I think I got it. The one you just sent me. I think I got it. Let me see we got to show this Justin Begg shot. Okay, here you go. We got
17 seconds left.
Wow.
Show that one more time, man. Let me.
Wow, hold on. I gotta see that.
Break that one down.
He looked like Chris Walker on that.
Yep.
17 seconds left.
Y'all can talk over Jim.
That thing look like Deshaun Brody. Giving it up with.
Look at that shot trick.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
Watch when they can the crowd up top.
Man, I like that, man. I like that. Couldn't have happened to a better young man. That's my little dude.
Hey, hold up, Jimmy. You see what happened there?
What?
Players not played. The coach going to be like, well, we ran that dribble handoff. Nah, homeboy. That dude dribbled the ball to the corner, shot faked,
and made a play.
Shot a crazy shot and made it. Don't tell me about no play. Come on,
But
man.
he didn't dribble down. Wait a minute. Corey said, you can't let him just dribble down with no pressure. The other guy had the ball first. He got the dribble handoff.
Yeah, he got the handoff.
He got the handoff, Corey. And the guy was there, but he went for the fake.
Good defense. It was good defense. He just gave a good pump fake.
Let's show it again.
Good defense, better offense.
Hey, Jimmy, we might just show it again because Corey lost, so he might be blind.
Yeah, Corey's still
17 seconds left.
Yeah, somebody else bring the ball up. Right there. Oh, that's dribble handoff, so it's a mix-up. So it was a switch.
That's what they meant to do.
Okay, it was a switch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Corey, what you talking about, man?
The dude was there. He made an unbelievable shot, man. It is what it is. He made an unbelievable
But Chris,
shot.
he had just hit 3 in a row. He had two in. He
still made so unless you were just denying him, he still made an unbelievable shot. If he had missed it, what would we be saying? He made an unbelievable shot. He probably missed that shot 10 more times if he take it, but he didn't miss it today. That day, he made it.
And that's
wow.
How you can create and establish a legacy or a name for yourself is with shots in moments of such. Remember, once again, you're opposite 2 Power 5 basketball players in a game which they should have you were the heavy underdogs. Yes, I understand. One of the viewers mentioned that think Shelby had a high ankle sprain. Okay, but that's all part of the game, man. Yeah. If the Rams would have lost last night, we'd have been talking about nobody in Cincinnati wouldn't have cared about Odell not playing. That's part of the game. Cleveland Cavaliers ain't feeling sorry about Draymond in Game 5 back 4 years ago. That's part of the game.
But they they still had 2 more games, so relax. Don't do that one. Don't do that.
Well, people in Golden State ain't feeling sorry about Chris Paul and his hamstring injury.
You right about that.
You see what I'm saying? That's all part of the game. It's part
even
of
though
the
Harden
game.
went 1 for 1,000 that last game, but keep going though.
Hey man,
yeah, the whole team.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. Okay? I'm gonna leave you alone. Go. Okay, you're trying to get something. You're trying to get
man, let me tell you something. I got the inside track. Oh, Jimmy, before you talk about it, going on, Jimmy. The inside track on this James Harden Philadelphia thing, man.
Oh, you gotta
go.
go. Okay. Bookmark that before we close on this topic. Before we close on this topic.
Bark like a dog. That thing is so crazy.
We ain't gonna talk about it today.
Well orchestrated.
I'm gonna mute y'all ass today. We ain't talking about it today.
Well orchestrated all the way from H-Town. I'm sitting there like, what? I don't even believe it. I've been doing this for like a year.
Hey, you know, he ain't gonna play in the All-Star game.
Huh?
James ain't playing in the All-Star game.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but here's a.
No, I'm telling you, he still, you know, he ain't playing. You tricks gonna try to pick me last? Okay, I ain't playing, but keep going. Now let's talk about something else. What else you got, Jim?
Minutes ago. Nobody cares.
Now, what I have is, here's the thing. That way you can't just gloss over this. That's the narrative that a lot of people subscribe to. Episcopal just beat Green Hill. Let's let this soak in. Okay. That's Houston versus Dallas. Houston versus Dallas.
Okay, you love this. Okay.
So I'm just saying, if you're chalking it up, that's H-Town went to Dallas. That crowd was a majority DFW crowd. Right? Got the W. Coming on back home. So does that mean now all of a sudden, so what happened to the narrative about, man, it's just, our high school basketball in Houston is just gone to the shambles? What's the theory now? What does this say about Dallas basketball at the high school?
Man, somebody had to lose, man.
I'll be laughing at this. Y'all keep on.
Yeah, I mean, you saying stop. See, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You guys that know me know that I've pricked and peeled the scab off of DFW Houston wounds so much, but at the same time, I explain to you guys it's gonna be peaks and valleys. And I told you guys about these younger kids, the 2024s from out of Greater Houston, and there's a slew of them on that team. So you got them together. I keep telling you. So now see, here's the thing. One of the worst things you can do, the worst thing that can happen to a thief is for him to come home and realize somebody done broke into his house. Ooh. One of the worst things can happen to a liar is for them to believe somebody and realize that somebody got them with a good-ass lie. Good. One of the worst things that can happen to the bully, for them to get bullied. Well, in this situation,
no, the first thing happened to a cheater. He go cheat on, then somebody knock this gal off. Somebody knock this gal off. But keep going.
Ooh, man. I mean, think about it. So DFW, understand something. These younger people, now we're gonna make we definitely have already started with a consistent effort to remind you about what's coming through the pipes out of Greater Houston. And remember, in 2023, we got Wesley Yates, we got a Chris Johnson, we got a Jalen Lowe, we got Jacob Cole. We got, man, it's Jacob Cole. It's possible that Jacob Cole could be moving away, which is cool. It's possible. That's my grapevine. I'm gonna start back lighting it up and putting stuff out there.
Man, I love Jacob Cole, man. Y'all know I've been love Jacob Cole.
No, but guess what? Though? Guess what? People look at other kids and it works for some kids.
Okay, you got to run now. What?
I got to game now. I got to run to the shoot round, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all keep doing your thing, all right?
All right, we'll see you later.
Right,
yeah, get some better internet too. Bye.
I know. They got me in the I'm in Kingston, Rhode Island, man. The Holiday Inn.
Oh yeah, okay. I know where you at. I know exactly where you at.
I'll holler at y'all.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Now, up there, Brown University. Jim, keep going, Jim. Come on. I like it. So, and the girl, hold up. Trey Phillips said the girls went up there and whooped a little tail too now.
Who the girls beat?
Not the girl. Houston Christian girl.
Houston Christian girl undefeated. They undefeated. They ain't lost a game all year. Yeah. They ain't lost a game all year.
I've been hearing about them girls.
Yeah, they got Houston Christian. Indeed. So shout out to them for their success. And that means the atmosphere around that school is big. But once again, guys, listen, as I said before, and I asked you guys, this young 2023 class, I gave you that. And of course, then you go over and you start thinking about the 2024s, out of the area. you know, and which I mentioned, of course, told you it was a foursome.
Yeah.
We had Chris McDermott,
a quartet.
Zion in no particular order. And that's all you got to do is follow this prescription. Understand something. People will embrace the guy that's right, that's wrong a lot more faster than they will the one that's right a lot. Remember this, because the one that's wrong a lot, you can easily correct him. You know he's no threat. The one that's right most of the time, or many of the times, he becomes a threat. And so this is the thing I'm telling you. This foursome of 10th graders from out of Greater Houston, Chris McDermott, Zion Pipkin, Robert Miller III. He leads the entire state in block shots. See, once I keep saying it over and over, we keep saying it over and over, then we speak it into it. We speak it and plant that seed so that way they can't forget it.
Keep doing.
Chris McDermott, he averaging about 23 and 15 rebounds a game as a 10th grader. If you don't think that's much, understand, regardless of who you are playing against, I can go and pluck and cherry pluck several people around the state who are playing in powder puff type districts. You know, and we all can. But know what he's doing? This wasn't a guy who was anointed when the season started. This is a guy that played that understand. He basically got it out the mud, in a sense, and he's doing it. And the fourth sophomore that is in out of Greater Houston, who I said Zion, I said Robert Miller, Chris McDermott, and of course, who was that fourth one? Jaquil Registi, who was the forward on that Episcopal team. If anybody was there, you know he has the potential to be a special talent. He's about 6'6". And that quartet, it's more. And I don't want this mean to exclude it, but it's definitely more in that class. But the more names you give is going to dilute, and they're going to take away and steal each other's thunder as they get older. I mean, as they get merged into the summer. Those four are my first chair. Let's say if you're riding in the car, you're riding 4 deep. They're riding 4 deep. Robert Miller, Zion Pipkin, Chris McDermott, and of course, Jaquil Registi. That four. Now you got, like I say, you got others up. Justin Begg just moved the needle for himself. He's a 10th grader because that's a big moment, big time shot. AJ Bates at Seven Lakes, he's moving the needle. Seven Lakes now in control of that district and about to cruise into where they tied for first pretty much no matter what. This is a young sophomore who's running things over at his team over at Seven Lakes. You got guys like Jacoby Osborne, Episcopal, they're creeping up on 30 wins this season. Kicking butt. And guess what? He knows that his time is going to come. That's Chris Johnson's team. And then Chris Johnson is in a position where he's willingly trying to get his teammate, his buddy. What's my fellow's name? Oh man, my unsigned senior, Jackson Fields. He's trying to get Jackson Fields a scholarship. As a young man, 6'7", who played wide receiver in football, decided, you know what? I want to gamble on myself. I'm going to play basketball. I can play college basketball. So Chris Johnson his numbers could be greater, but helping this guy get in, that's making him become a greater player. We got special talent down here. It's not saying that there's a special talent in DFW, but for some people, they've been led to believe that we're just in trouble in H-Town. No, that has just stole a little bit of our thunder right now. And that's okay. That's like we got sleepy at the wheel, take the car. They drive in the car, but we still in the car. We gonna get there. When they you remember the NBPA Top 100 camp? Mm-hmm. And I sent the picture back. We had like 10, 11, 12 guys there from Texas. Mm-hmm. All but like 3 of those guys made the All-Star game this past summer. Mm-hmm. That was huge. That was huge. It was a sign. And you look at what those guys are doing now. 5 of them made the McDonald game. Now it's next up. Next up now. And guess what? Guys are performing, and that's what makes it, that's the prerequisite. A lot of people, and it's possible to get this stuff done and to attain those accolades without winning. That's why winning is so important, because what winning does, it breaks the ties, it eliminates the excuses. That's for sure. That's for sure. And so I just wanted to get that out there, because if I don't get it out there now, then when? If I ignore Episcopal and Wayne Jones, what he studied doing consistently, getting it done. And you know one thing about Wayne Jones you guys may not know? A lot of these kids from around the country, Wayne Jones gets to interact and coach with them every year because he's part of the staff at the NBPA Top 100 camp for the past 10, 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
In case you guys didn't know that. So that means he came up under the tree, and his relationships with Coach John Lucas enabled him, alongside Coach Glover at Bel Air High School, he gets to work on staff. And Coach Glover has been, understand, his relationship out abroad extended beyond Texas before working at Top 100 camp, because back when Bel Air got a deal from Nike,
and Tony DeRado, him and Tony DeRado.
And Tony plugged Coach Glover in to coach and work some camps.
I remember that.
Worked a hoop jamboree before it came Elite 100. Glover's worked that. You guys, a lot of y'all people don't know. You don't do your history on some of the guys you see every day. Man, this guy can't. Guess what? For those who can't, who you think can't do it, they might have a relationship to get somebody to answer the phone that can help you to be able to do it. Remember that about life, relationships, you know? And they're not the only one. Like I said, Glover coached the Pan Am games with Kevin Durant on his team before. It was some games that used to take place at SMU. Glover coached that team. And also, Harold Baber. He's, you know what? He was the head coach of Justice Winslow. So he was very popular almost a decade ago. Justice came out in 2014. So guess what? Coach Baber worked the Top 100 camp as well. You know? And so guess what? They let him go at St. John's. That's cool. He gets on at a school called St. Francis in Houston. Let me tell you something. They took their lumps this year. They were competitive, but took their lumps. Team filled with freshmen. This team in 2024, if they're still together, will be one of the most sought after teams in the entire state of Texas, without a shadow of a doubt. This going to age real well. Hell, we're going to save this show, put it in the vault. I'm telling you, St. Francis in Houston. Coach, know why? Because Coach Baber been there, done that before. When you've coached the McDonald's All-American, when you've actually coached a pro, based on me talking to these guys and seeing it and hearing it from multiple guys, it's something that you have a spidey sense when you get another one. Your relationships that you get, it puts you in the room that you probably may not get the opportunity to do so maybe once in a lifetime. So he's been in these rooms. It don't fade. He's one of those guys. One thing about Coach Baber, Coach Glover, Coach Wayne Jones, they not all up in the videos. You don't see them chasing guys during grassroots basketball. They not out there doing that. They at home with their families, kicking it with their circles, with their guys, lighting up a good stick, blowing one in the wind. That's what they doing in their spare time. When you want to get in their gyms, it's gonna be open though. That's the key.
Yes.
That's the key to a lot of people. If you go to Bel Air, you want to get in the gym, guess what? They're gonna and for that alone in their relationships, they're going to attract talent on a consistent basis, as Bel Air has ever since Glover been there, as Wayne Jones. Remember, Wayne Jones was attracting this talent, man, way back when he was at Straight Jesuit. You guys might have forgot. He was the same coach at Straight Jesuit. Remember when the Harrison twins were at Straight Jesuit?
Very briefly.
Yeah, that workload was a monster. Remember, first of all, ninth graders couldn't play varsity at the school. They didn't know that till they got there.
Phil Henderson used to coach that team. Remember?
Coach, what team?
That team. Phil Henderson.
Phil Henderson
Yeah.
at Strake?
Yeah. Not Strake. I'm sorry, not Strake. I'm sorry. I thought you was talking about a village school. Village school. I'm sorry. Not Straight.
No. At Straight.
Wayne was at Straight, yeah.
Wayne and then Dominique Almarosa came after Wayne.
No, yeah. I'm talking about when the village school, man. My bad. I blacked out.
But just understand, Rashid Suleiman was there when the Harrisons were there. Rashid came out in 2012. Harrison was 2013.
Him and Gillum. John Gillum.
And John Gillum. That, understand, Wayne Jones has always been able to attract talent. And that's the thing. Connections. You come to him, guess what? He has players that played basketball that are in the NFL and football. Jalen Waddle. What's the big fella name? The big fella, did he stick on one of the teams, I think, for a little bit? Went to Florida State.
I know you're talking about you.
Wilson.
Big Marvin.
Last name
Big Marvin. Marvin Wilson.
Marvin Wilson.
Yeah.
Went to Florida State. I mean, so guys, I like to give credit where it's due, because if we don't talk about them, I understand. Props to Jeff Van Gundy, giving the shout out on that. But at the same time, this I didn't see on no news channel in the city. I'm not sure if it was even a newspaper about Episcopal getting it done. And this coach who studied getting it done and churning out Division I talent year after year after year. And let me tell you something. One thing for you guys that don't live in Houston, and this is very important, so you really understand the scope of things, how rare this is. For the regular students at Episcopal High School, do you want to take a guess of how much it costs to go there per year? How much it costs to attend that school per year? Per year, not for 4 years. Per year is around $28,000. 28 racks a year just to go to that high school. It was the first high school in Houston that had their own parking garage. Then St. Thomas matched them a couple of years later. They got a parking garage for the students, not a parking lot, a parking garage.
Kincaid has one also.
Kincaid got one after them as well. And guess what? Who gonna be the first one if they don't already? Because I hadn't been in the garage since they first built it. Drove my car through there. You know, you go to the mall or the airport, and they tell you what you got, the green and the red. Tell you where it opens. Well,
I love that.
I bet that's gonna come at one of them schools. If it ain't already, I bet you somebody gonna say.
Whoever invented that thing there, I love that man. A woman, whoever invented that thing, boy. If y'all been especially if y'all been going to the IAH, what you call it, George Bush, the C terminal, CAB, whatever terminal, that the new way that they have, you can have the green light to come in and park. Man, that's Jimmy. That saved you so much time.
Dude, that saved you so much time. So much time.
Yeah.
We could have invented that thing too. We could have invented that. We could have invented that.
You know what I'm working on though? Jimmy, it's got to be a better way to retrieve our luggage and get our luggage off the plane and to us. It's got to be a better way.
It got to be a better way for them to check and make sure somebody can't take nobody's bag as easy as well.
Yeah, but yes. But Jimmy, let me tell you something. I had I flew on Delta for this last trip, because I used to fly United, but I flew on Delta, Jimmy. Delta got me on this one, Jimmy. Jimmy, I can track my bag. It tell me wherever my bag is. Like if I change flights, your bag just been boarded on this plane. Your bag just brought. Oh, Delta got that app on Delta. It tells you where your bag is. Your bag is at Colonel Stale 3 right now. It tells you, all you got to do is tell you exactly where your bag is. It's unbelievable. I haven't did that I haven't tried it on on the United app yet. But Delta, man, ain't playing no games down there. Many luggage they done lost. But
man, they say it's $32,800 now. I said it was 28 a couple of years ago.
yeah, it just went up.
32,800.
Yeah.
That's what it costs a year to go there. And so sometimes when certain young men like Jaquil Registi was at Summer Creek, he started for Summer Creek 1 year ago as a freshman. Summer Creek made it to the regional championship game, lost at the buzzer to Atascocita. This dude was in the starting lineup. And he finished the games. He wasn't just a starter, a token starter, like a DeAndre Jordan was for the Lakers earlier this year. He started and finished. The opportunity came for him to go by being young to transfer to over to Episcopal and get that type of education. Do you guys, can you imagine in
Jimmy,
your class?
Jimmy, that's just expensive. It ain't that type of damn education. I'm just going to come. Even higher education. It just, everything that just got so high. Jimmy, they're going crazy with these. Jimmy, you're getting the same damn education. What with the education? I'm just telling you, it's just high. Even at colleges.
The student to teacher ratio.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about the student. I'm just telling you, we still think that's so great of an education. Some of them damn kids don't do great things in life. Even with all of that $33,000, some of them drop out. So it's just expensive education, higher education, and private school education. They just done went up, Jimmy. They ain't giving you no damn better education. I'm watching these colleges just go up and go up and go up and go up. You're getting the same damn education. Yeah, so nothing against them. If you're able to afford it, parents.
Here's what happens, though, Howard. Here's the thing that you have to factor into the equation. The larger the class, it's like having a camp. And some people make the complaints. I can give the analogy about basketball, youth sports camps. And some people say, well, man, it's 250, 300 people there. That means you got more people at each station.
I understand that.
More people at each station means that if a young man is almost like they got to shoo him on through faster, and it's less time. If a young man has a question or has a problem.
Compared to regular schools, it's expensive. I'm just telling you, compare them. Don't compare them to regular schools. Compare them to other private schools. Perfect example. My son went to Kincaid in 5th and 6th grade. He didn't want to go to private school no more. He went to Westside. I know some people that year that went to the same year he got out, that tried to get in Cornell from Kincaid and couldn't get in. But he went to Westside and got in from Westside. So I'm just telling you, can pay for it. It don't automatically mean.
No, but you just mentioned don't compare it to public school. That's exactly what I was doing.
I'm just telling you. But wait.
Some people wonder, why would you leave a school if you made it from 1 millisecond from going to the state tournament in basketball? Why would you leave and go over there? Well, the sell was you come over here. Understand, in the midst of them selling their education, you're in the room with what they call royalty, legacy kids. That means you're in the room. Your classmates are going to be some of the riches of society in years to come. All by way, meaning by inheritance, or just because you're going to be inserted in the family business, or what? So that helps.
What that means?
That means it helps in regards to putting you in a room that some common folk, just normal basketball players would not normally get to be in those types of rooms.
But my son don't talk to neither one of them kids he went to school with at Kincaid. Neither one of them. No kid.
That's a King. I'm saying though, but the Kincaid came earlier though, Hatter.
Yeah, but that don't matter. It don't matter. You go to that school. So you saying you got to be fifth and sixth grade? You don't remember your friends from the fifth and
That's
sixth
like
grade?
I'm saying. I went to River Oaks Elementary School in the fifth and sixth grade. I don't. The only person I probably talked to, maybe two guys from that school in fifth and sixth grade. That's Reggie Moore, who went to UCLA and played for Madison and went to UCLA, and Cedric Brown, who played on the basketball team. They were from the South Side, but they went to school with me.
Man, hold on.
Those are the only guys I still talk to. I don't remember those people.
Herman Scott. Evidently, you ain't been listening to this conversation. When you call my name and say, Hatter, you rubbing. I know who in the hell you rub, but that don't mean shit, Herman. Because you rubbing elbows and shoulders with them. That don't mean nothing. To every kid, it ain't going to mean nothing to him, Herman. So don't tell me like I don't know what he talking about. I know what the hell he talking about. I'm just telling you, I've been in that situation. My son went to, well, he didn't go, we didn't go there for him to rub shoulders with nobody. I mean, we just didn't. So, I mean, but Jimmy, you was talking about how much the education killed me when people say shit. But you were saying that the education costs so much. It costs so much because people can pay for it. I don't know how much value you can have in it. I mean, that don't mean it's value because it costs a lot. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because I know that thing. Cornell, we rubbing shoulders with captains of industry. I know how it works, Herman Scott. But guess what? If you go, and I tell all my students, I'm glad you said this, Jim. Young man, but you depend on nobody. You go and be the best student you can. If you have an opportunity to go to Episcopal, you just go get whatever. Because let me tell you something. For them to pay for you to play in that, they getting something out of your black ass. So do me a favor. You make sure you get everything you can out of that education. If they gonna allow you to go there for $33,000 a year, make sure, young man, you come out of there with the best education. Because guess what? They're gonna teach you how these college entrance exams, so you can get your butt into. Don't stop at high school. You got to translate that into Vanderbilt, Harvard, Yale, Brown. Don't you let them shortchange you. Like I love them too. Shout out to them little two young guys, football players from Kincaid. Both of them going to Harvard. Shout out to them guys. So, but let me tell you something. I know something. They rubbing shoulders. Man, them folks got to like you and want you. The people got to like you, man. That's what I'm gonna tell you. At them schools, people got to like you now. I don't care.
If you perform, I'm saying no, but if you performing, even the ones that don't gonna act like it because it gives them credit in their circles when they bring you back, like on the movie Blind Side or something. If you performing, you perform.
I just don't want our kids to depend on nobody else. We didn't depend on them folks long enough. If they let us in their school, let's go get it. Hey, you don't have to give me no fish no more. Teach me how to fish. I go get my own. That's all I'm telling our young guys. Don't depend on these people to give you no handouts no more. They putting you in them positions. You just as good as their kids are. You go in there and make it work for yourself. Don't be looking for no handout. I'm getting tired of that. And then you're still working for them no, you go there, put yourself in a position where you can be the shot caller. Put yourself in a position so later on, if your son want to go there, now you're a legacy. Your son can go there later, and you'll be able to afford to pay for your son to go there. Don't be going. I know people talking about I'm going to I'm opportunist. I'm going to rub shoulders. Man, they better be in there trying to rub shoulders with you. I just don't believe in that theory, Jim, and I really don't. When I walk in the room, I think I'm the baddest dude in the room. I don't care who in that damn room.
No. I said you in the room. And your classmates, collectively has an increased.
I'm not disagreeing with what you said. I'm just telling you another way to think. That's all.
That don't mean anything to do with opportunists. That and everybody not going to the school just to get something or to ask somebody for something. What it does, it increases the odds of success. It don't mean you're gonna be successful.
People gonna help who they want to help, Jimmy.
Like you said, once again,
the star player, they might help the star player. I ain't talking about the star player though.
So guess what? If you can't, once again, for those people that are there on scholarship in those type of situations,
all of them are not
you're
stars.
there for a reason. You're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. So you're there because they love the way you play that sport.
So take advantage.
And it can help.
Take advantage of it, young man. Take advantage of it, yeah. But Chris, Jimmy, he still got to be able to go to the next level. He gonna want to go to college.
Well, guess what? Think about it.
So you saying Massa gonna take him to college with his son?
Depending on how good he is. How good he performing. Justice Winslow was in the same situation at St. John's 15 years ago. And he was in the same situation in the 6th grade. He didn't go to St. John's in the 9th grade, Hal. He was at St. John's in the 6th grade.
Unicorn.
Hal, I'm explaining.
That's an anomaly. That's not normal.
What do you mean? You don't. Nobody knows.
Ain't that many more Justice Winslows. You know why I said
I'm not reading the book backwards. I'm talking about at the time when they gave his father a job at the school. The father was working at the school. So that means he's not the first dad to go and coach and be at the school working when your son is there. The same thing is happening at Booker T. Washington with Chris McDermott. I was just there last week. His dad still works there and just as cool as a fan. Matter of fact, he'll be working at the middle school championships this Saturday and Sunday at Booker T. Washington. Chris McDermott's dad. He'll be right there. Chill. Ain't no diva, no stardom to him. Just old blue collar guy. Getting it done and just hoping that things can turn out right. But you never know how they can turn out.
Why would he not be a blue collar guy? He just got a little son that's in high school, can play basketball.
Man, you know how many fathers.
I'm telling you, but it's still, I don't care how many fathers do it.
Now that don't explain the why.
They're gonna come down to earth at some point. They're gonna bring their ass back down to earth. All of them fathers you talking about, Jimmy, it has a way of coming out in the wash. Because everybody's son ain't gonna be Justice Winslow. He's a unicorn. He's an omelet. Everybody's son ain't gonna be that good.
Well, I'm saying you're saying that now, but what if Justice Winslow, a similar situation, was a
Justice Winslow had a daddy that played in the league. Justice Winslow was taller than everybody else when he was young. Justice Winslow got tracked to be a professional athlete. Come on, Jimmy.
His daddy was taller than everybody else. That don't matter unless he didn't steal any.
Jimmy, his daddy played. Daddy was a top athlete. Mama was an athlete. Joe, he seemed like he was bred to be. But I mean, yeah, he went down to 6th grade.
There have been mamas and there have been daddies.
I understand that has been.
He's not the first.
Okay.
It don't mean it's going to work out. That's my point.
You're right.
At the time that it takes place. That's what I'm saying. But in that situation, it did. So that means a lot of other people look at it and say, well, shit, I'm the next up. It's gonna happen to him, it happened to me. And that's the bait that people take in society.
And I'm trying to teach y'all don't take that bait. But if they allow you to go to that school, go get that $33,000 worth of education and use it to your best advantage. That's all. Don't just go over there just to play basketball. Please don't.
Yeah, and that's I'm seeing you, Herman Scott. That's Steve Changang was another one that he ended up going at Cypress Community Christian School, who you probably haven't heard of that name of that school since they left. He alongside of Hashim Tabith was there, and guess what? They at that school way out off the beaten path, and guess what? He ended up going to Vanderbilt.
Absolutely.
and now he's working with the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
He had to go get it out the mud, but
Yeah,
you
he
can tell
going out the mud. Out the mud.
get it out the mud. But he played for Chris Walker back when he was in high school. He and Hashim, I think Chris had both of them. They parlayed with junior hardballers and the T-Mac All-Stars at the same
Jerry
time.
Jones said make sure you get his address so if you still got a magazine, so you can ship him a magazine up out of there. Tell him what he sent.
Jerry, if you're at your desk, I want you to write down the website rcssports.com. rcssports.com. You go to that website, look over on the right side, and you will see the magazine, right? A picture of the magazine. Click on that, and it will be able to give you the intel to order you a copy of the magazine. There's still some valuable scholarship information. Hell, I took some to TSU's game on Saturday at Grambling, and one of the ladies, I got a chance to, it was great always seeing my old academic counselor, Miss Yvette Scales. She's still there at TSU.
Wow.
Miss Scales took care of all of the athletes back in the 80s. She's still there. And it was amazing because it warmed me up, because even behind the mask, Callie, she knew who I was up behind the mask.
I don't understand people knowing who I am. I must got a funny ass head, because people know who in the hell I am, and I don't know who nobody. I can't see. But people
behind the mask, she was like, "Hey, Jimmy, it's so great to see you." And I was like, "Whoa." She knew I was behind the mask. And I took and I gave one to gave a couple of people copies of the magazine. But once again, this section right here is still valuable. That's one thing about this magazine, is that this is scholarships that we put together on page 75. Various scholarships that, and some of these scholarships, let me see if any of these expired. Yeah, February 8th, one just expired. March, that one down here. It expires March of 2022. Look, the Equitable, that's $2,000. All the intel. We got over 24 scholarships that some had expired because you didn't want to spend $5 to get a book that can save you $2,000 to $25,000. And that don't even make sense to me sometimes.
These boys got, but Jimmy, tonight, because I got to get out of here, because I got to
That's right.
I got to do a little homework before I get my little stuff right. But TSU versus Southern, ain't that Freight school? Freight Southern going down today, boy.
They just went down the other day. They ain't got up yet. They ain't got up. They're going down. They ain't even got up yet.
Let me see, can I find that can of whoop ass? Keep talking, Jim. I got to find that can of whoop.
What can you got? You gonna bring a can? Open up a can tomorrow. Go pull one out the case.
I got one. I got it. I got one. I got a fresh can for Freight tonight. Freight. Whoopers. Freight. Hey, make sure anybody come to the game tonight, make sure you holler at me so I can come see you, man. I'm kind of liking this TSU thing, man.
Let me. I'm gonna send to Steve. Let me send to Stephen Wood. Let me send to Coach Wood. Let me see, Alan.
Whoopers.
I'm gonna send to Coach Wood
tonight. Sean Wood. Yes, sir.
Hey, you need 2 cans because the girls gonna play for the boys now.
Oh yeah. Hey, guess what, Jimmy? If you look at the bottom, that's got extra strength. This extra strength. This ain't no regular. Look at the bottom cone. Extra strength. It's gonna take both. It's a little concentrated. He talking about have the same energy tomorrow. Freight, you just make sure you come. Freight, bring your whole family to the game. If you went to Southern, I want to see all the Southernites at the game tonight. What keep Fob? What Fob at? I can't wait, man. Jimmy, I love this TSU stuff, man. Businessman was there the other day. What's up, businessman? He talking about my Hey, man. No, man, you going to always be able to reach me. Always accessible, baby. Always. But, yeah, it's extra strength. Jimmy, they said, when the normal beating just won't do, we're going to bring out some whoopers.
Whoopers, right? But hey, what you put that with? What you eat that with? What you eat with that?
I don't know. They better get some cornbread.
I'm gonna tell you what you eat with it.
What?
Hey, you might say it.
No, some humble pie.
Now,
some humble pie.
No. You got to tell Chatterbox. Whoopers. Now, that's how you pronounce it, Chatter.
Right.
We might have some cans at the show at the end of the night's game. We got some whoopers. And you know what go with it?
What?
Know what go with it?
What?
Tiger meat tasted good with it the other night. But they say jaguar meat.
Ooh.
If you just steam it, you put it in, let it marinate.
That's how them jaguars be sounding. Yeah.
Let it marinate. Let it marinate. Hey, Al, hey, hold on. You gotta ask Chatterbox. What you set the stove at? What the stove should be set at?
Oh no, but hey, my favorite thing Chatterbox said. Chatterbox said, "Hold that tiger."
Man,
I love it. Hey, y'all come hang out with me tonight, man. Jimmy, I know you ain't gonna try. Jimmy, you got a basketball game, high school game tonight?
No, but I know what it is today. I'm finna go.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day tonight.
Yeah.
So do me a favor, y'all bring your dates tonight. Bring your dates tonight. It's date night today. It's date night tonight. Bring your dates tonight.
I'm gonna shoot it out there and try. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna say,
hey, there go Deshaun. Deshaun, I ain't heard from you. I'm calling you when I get off the show, when I finish my homework. Robert, if you had
Deshaun, we're gonna talk about the overtime elite on tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Tomorrow.
Jamie, I am not gonna talk about that because I ain't got nothing good to say. So I got plenty. I'm gonna let you talk about them tomorrow.
Plenty good to say about it. And that's on tomorrow, overtime elite. We'll talk about that. Of course, and in case you guys didn't know, the NCAA has permitted some of the overtime elite players the option to play in grassroots sneak or circuits if they choose to do so. So we'll talk about the what that means and peel back the onion on that tomorrow. It's going to be intriguing because for them to make this rule, that must mean somebody wants it or asked for it. So we'll see how that goes on tomorrow. But now it is definitely time to get up out of here and slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Monday. We want to thank you guys. We left a lot of topics on the table. We'll talk about, of course, tomorrow, the situation over at Langham Creek High School. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But you had kids beat up the coach. Yes, students jumped on the coach over in Langham Creek. And those were we'll talk about that and address your thoughts on that as well. And we got a lot of stuff, man. Of course, don't forget to go over to the website, rcssports.com. We've updated the team rankings for this week. We've updated the district standings for all of the UIL schools. Well, that's right. The district standings are updated, as well as the playoff brackets are updated. So shout out to Jeffrey Day, Doug Jones for helping to get that stuff completed over the weekend. And we hope you guys can go to RCS Sports and enjoy the content. Also, there's another young man that's been ejected or from the team or suspended for the rest of the season, which is only one game left after something he did in the game. Go check out the VIP news, find out who that is and what happened. And we have a lot more inside of the VIP news. We'll give you some playoff breakdowns as well. We'll talk about more on that tomorrow, as there are a couple of games today around the area, just a handful and a fraction. But TSU Southern tonight, women 5, and the men 5:30 and 7:30. I think that's what it is. Or is it 5 and 7 out?
I don't know. I'm gonna get there early, so I don't know. I don't never know the time of the game.
I just hope that hell, like PJ, what's his last name? The point guard?
PJ Bird.
No, that's who you playing against.
Oh.
What's the PJ? Your PJ.
PJ Henry.
I hope PJ Henry can have a much better damn game than he did the other night against Grambling. Guys, the reported attendance for the Grambling game, I'm proud to share with you guys, was 6,000 and something fans. That's the reported attendance for the game on Saturday. I told you guys it was rocking. It was indeed rocking at TSU. The place holds, what, 8,500, 80, something like that, 8,000? Well, about 8,200, I think is what it holds. 6,000 fans was on tap for that game against Grambling. We'll see how it goes tonight. Winning brings about a whole different type of culture, and that's what TSU is starting to do right now.
Women 5:30, Jimmy. Men 7:30. Yeah.
5:30 and 7:30. Yeah, I knew it wasn't an hour and a half. I just wanted to make sure.
I got to get the hell out of here. Yeah.
So that's the ticket, man. You guys get up out of here. Make sure you share the show on your way out the door. If you would do so, share the show on your way out the door. Freight, we'll talk about Humble High School and all that stuff on tomorrow as well. You guys and Corey, I don't know what he talking about. He asked you a question, how to. I don't know if you got talked about the Dolphins head coach earlier.
No, we're talking about it tomorrow.
Talk about that on tomorrow. But anyway, guys, share that show right now. Shout out to Chad Grove out there. See your Chad out there in Arizona. You guys make sure you spread the word about the Chop Shop. Share that show before on your way out the door. Robert Haller, Jim Hicks. We'll see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. We up out of here. Chop Shop.
Let me find that button. There we go.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live in